Hi everyone, I'm Jemaku Brimstone and welcome to the review of The Lovers, The Devil, the second record from the band Sworn In. Today we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. When it comes to my story with this band, I've stumbled upon their music back at the end of 2013. Around the time the Death Card was released, their debut record, I was like, this is amazing. I've enjoyed the song Hypocrisy, Snake Eyes, Death, Deadpan, amazing record, go check out my review. Now let's focus on The Lovers, The Devil. So all of the music is actually written by the drummer, Chris George. I actually wonder if it's the band performing the songs or did he just play on all of the instruments himself, I am not sure. And when it comes to the vocal department, we've got Tyler Dennen as usual. The production is titled was handled by Will Putney, a renowned producer who always creates amazing records, so yeah, there is no loudness or no clipping here, just straight up great music. It's raw but clear at the same time. The production, you can easily hear every instrument, it's not overproduced, it sounds great. Message is diverse. This is a concept record about a toxic relationship where half of the album is from the perspective of the guy and the other half from the girl. So that's basically it. We've got lots of things that you've betrayed me, or you don't care about me, or I am so sad. So emotions, sadness, depression, chop suey stuff, all of the shit that comes with a toxic relationship is present on this record. It makes it quite relatable because almost everyone has been in at least one toxic relationship, so that's actually quite nice. When it comes to the structure of the songs, they're between basic and advanced. We also have one progressive track, the first one. Most of the structures follow the pattern of intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, a new verse, a new pre-chorus, then the comeback to the same chorus, then a bridge section with like 2 to 3 segments, and then already the outro, so they skip the chorus or they actually come back to it. So that's basically it. But the first song has a progressive structure where nothing ever repeats. It just goes, like a journey. When it comes to music genre on this record, it's a slight departure from the previous record, which is like a mix of nu metal and deathcore music, so metalcore as well. Here, the nu metal elements are even more prevalent with the inclusion of clean singing in the style of Deftones, because the first record had clean singing, but it was more in the vein of metalcore-ish bands, so here the clean singing sounds different. The songs also follow a different structure. Half of them are very, very heavy based, and the other half is more mellow and chilled out, I would say. So if I had to explain this record to somebody, I would say that it's like a mix of nu metal, metalcore and slight deathcore vibes. It's not that similar to the previous album, yet some of the songs sound, almost exactly the same as the Death Card, just with the inclusion of clean singing. When it comes to musicianship on this record, let's start with the drumming. The drummer is killing it. The drums are on point, they're top notch. The groove, the style, the precision of his playing, it's all on point. I love it. When it comes to the bass work, it's audible, like not that much, but it's here, and the bass mostly follows the guitars. Sometimes it deviates from that stuff, but not much. When it comes to guitar work, I love it. Most of it is rooted in hardcore and nu metal, we have those weird eerie noises in the background, similar to old school Korn stuff, mixed with those very heavier, groovier parts, and the breakdowns, wow, wow, doom, doom, doom. So all of that stuff. And finally, let's talk about the vocals by Tyler. I love his singing on this record. For the most part, like, his singing is great. He's probably using some autotune, not much, but it's present here if you listen closely. The screaming and growling, on the other hand, is wow, just wow. I've always enjoyed his screams, but growling is his best thing, but sadly, he doesn't do it as much as on the Death Card, which is quite sad. Like, for example, the song Weeping Willow, it only features some screaming, but the live version had a very cool growling at the beginning that is not present here, and it annoys me, because his growls are just so fun, and there isn't much of them here. The screaming, lots of it, it's great, it's very emotional. The singing, for the most part, it's fun and reminds me of old nu metal bands. That's it, now let's rate individual songs. The album opens up with a track called Sweetheart. And you might already see that almost every song on this record has a very positive sounding title, you know, Sweetheart, Lay With Me, Pocket Full of Posies, that kind of shit. I guess it's supposed to show that the more pleasant the title is, the heavier and more deranged the song sounds like. So Sweetheart starts pretty basic with some acoustic guitar, some singing, oh sweetheart, you're breaking my heart. Then we get that old school classic swirling vibes, you know, the guitars, doom, doom, wow, wow, doom, 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 all of that shit. Yeah, and it turns into a violent mess as usual. I love the screams, my lover, my lover, my lover, blech, blech. That's so funny to me. I love this song, you know, like the singing, the screaming, the growling, it's all on point. The music is quite interesting because of the progressive structure. It's a perfect start to this record, 10 out of 10, Sugar Lips. This song is all over the place, structure-wise and music-wise. I do enjoy the intro, doom, doom, waka waka, doom, doom, waka waka. The verses very angry, full of hatred, and then the chorus happens, sugar lips, ni 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 ni. And actually, I am not a big fan of that chorus and the outro, like, not for me, but the bridge is okay. So yeah, this is a great song, just some of the segments do not connect well with me. The other stuff, the heavier parts, are great. 8 out of 10. I Don't Really Love You has a massive Deftones vibe to it, especially the chorus. I don't really love you, and I don't care. That kind of stuff. Quite beautiful. I must say that I enjoy this song a lot, except the outro. Like, it's just fine, you know, but the verses do go hard, same with the guitar work and the drumming. The singing is on point. Yeah, 10 minus out of 10. Only oxen free. It's very similar to their previous record. It has lots of weird guitar noises, the waka waka, the DJ scratching on the guitar, the drumming is on point. This is just chaos. The chorus, like, he goes more and more demented as the song nears its completion, so I love that. Love the vocal performance, the guitar riffs, the drums, the bass, just everything. This is the standout song from this record, and I am not surprised that it was chosen as a single. I just don't know why it has no music video. It should have had one. 11 out of 10. Waltz is just an instrumental piece that means nothing to me. I don't know why it's here, like, just why, you know, it has no value. It's just, I don't know, to prepare you for the next song. 5 out of 10. Pins and Needles is one of the highlights of this record as well. I love the intro. The chorus, give me pins and needles, I'm running around my heart. Give me pins and needles, and open my heart. That's all nice, but the verses, the changes, the bridge, the outro, the heavier parts are just wow. The breakdowns. This is a heavy, demented song. The chorus is actually also quite nice. I'm not making fun of it, I do enjoy it. So yeah, this is a fantastic song. It's just not on the same level as Only Oxen Free for me, so 11 minus out of 10. Lay With Me. This is also, I think, one of the singles. It doesn't have a music video, but it should have had one because I love it. This is more laid back song when it comes to the chorus. Lay with me tonight, tonight, I'll dance in your head, alright, alright. And then in the end tonight, one more time just to feel alright. So the music underneath those vocals slaps there. The singing is also on point. The verses are more heavier, and I do enjoy yet again the DJ scratching on the guitar. The drumming, as usual, fantastic. Yeah, this is a phenomenal song. Probably my favorite from this record because it's the most streamlined one, I would say. It could do well on the radio. Yeah, it sounds great. I love every single second of it. 11 out of 10. Weeping Willow. When I first heard it, I was like, yeah, this is just like a short intro with some screaming at the end. But then I've heard the live version with the growling at the beginning, and it made me even more mad that the version on the record does not have that part. So this is just, you know, a great track, nothing special. I do enjoy the screaming at the end and the heavier part, the atmosphere of this one, very depressive, but the live version is way better. I would give 10 out of 10 to the live version because of the added vocals that bring more brutality to it. The album version is just 8 out of 10. Packet full of poses. I love the intro. Wow, 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 wow. It's very, playful, I would say. The verses go hard as usual. The chorus is fun, not as good as the one in Pins and Needles. And what else can I say? My favorite part is last minute of the song, with the demented screaming and the breakdowns. Yeah, great fun, 10 out of 10. Sunshine, one of the singles. I think this was the first song released from the album. I was like, many people were very unhappy with this one. I don't know why, because it sounds very similar to the previous record. Baby, you're my sunshine, not my sunshine, not my sunshine, sweetheart. The evil guitar riffs in the background in the verses, the nu metallic ones. No, I just need to connect with somebody. You're not my sunshine, you're not my sunshine. So that's like the chorus. I love every single section of this song, but my favorite part is in the bridge, with the DJ scratching on the guitar. So fuck this life and fuck you too. That's what I'm gonna do. God in my head, I can't fucking stand it. I'm done, I'm fucking done. So that's the best part of that song, with the cool guitar riff, and the vocals is like having a mental breakdown on every song. But the mental breakdown here is my favorite one, because he's like, yeah, it's time for some nu metal. Have you heard of Limp Bizkit? Yeah. So that's the vibe from this song. Love this one a lot. 10 plus out of 10. Scissors. It has a nu metal edge to it. Some beautiful singing. Lately, baby, I can't think straight. My mind deteriorates, and I just can't stand up shaking. My mind is for the taking. So that's Scissors. I love that song quite a lot. 10 out of 10, of course. Sour. I don't know why this is here. It's like a beat in the background, bom, 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 and that's it. Instrumental, has no meaning to me. It's average, 5 out of 10. Love Drunk, the final song on the record. This one has an interesting vibe to it, like slight industrial noises in the background. I enjoyed the singing, the chorus. I'm just a little love drunk, and how there are like 3 voices saying love drunk. That's quite nice. The heavier parts yet again are my favorite, especially that mental breakdown in the middle, surrounding this, just a devil's little kiss. It's just a part of a deal. So I like how nu metallish that sounds like vocally and musically. And then rewind. No. This is about blood and wine, something like that. Love that. The chorus slaps. Yeah, this is a perfect closer to the record. 10 out of 10. And now let's talk about a song that I forgot to mention in my All Smiles review back in 2022. Endless Grey was a single released in 2016, and I totally forgot about it as I was reviewing All Smiles, and I want to talk about it here. This is a banger. I love this song from beginning to end. This track seems like the band was angry at their fanbase because the fanbase wanted another Death Card, and well, the Lovers the Devil does not sound like the Death Card for the most part. So Endless Grey is like a mix between the two records, where the verses, the intro sounds very, very inspired by the Death Card, and the bridge especially. Even the same melodies in the background can be heard, but the chorus is much more melodic and playful with clean singing. I need help. I don't wanna be alone. I need help. Rock and forth. My family to sleep. I like the growling because it's back here. Yeah, this song is a banger. I have nothing else to add. Go check it out if you have missed out on it for some reason. 10 plus out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is various and the flow is digestible. Replayability, yeah, it's an excellent record. I enjoy most of the songs here. Like, I have no problems with them. Tracks like Lay With Me, Packet Full of Poses, Sunshine, Scissors. The only downsides are the worthless interludes like Waltz, Sour. I would remove them from the track list. I guess I would also skip Weeping Willow and Sugar Lips because they're just great songs, but the album is already very long, so it doesn't need more tracks. I do enjoy what I'm hearing here. I don't know why the fan base reacted so negatively towards this album, because it's very similar to the previous one. It just added more singing in the vein of nu metal, and that's it basically. So yeah, celebrate Mercy by spinning this record today. It deserves your love and attention. If you've enjoyed the review, give it a like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. Also write down in the comments what do you think about The Lovers and The Devil. Do you think it's a good album, or maybe it's shit because of the cleans, or maybe you think only the death card matters and nothing else, or maybe you're one of the OGs who thinks Sworn ended with Stardust, that was the record, not everything later. I love Stardust, yeah, Stardust has such a great lyrics, like they're just so relatable about society and like life in general, and here it's more, you know, relationship based and very sad, so you had to be in a relationship, like very toxic one, to understand what this is talking about, to have more personal connection to it. And with the themes on Stardust, it's easier to get a connection, because we all know that the church is bad, or that opportunists exist and shit like that. Shout out to all of my Patreon supporters and YouTube members who gracefully sponsor these videos. You're all truly wonderful. If you want, join them so I can make more videos like this one. Links in the description. That's all from me. Bye!